Hi there. I'm making this video to help us understand why the world is becoming filled with so many tragedies. Right in our own dear country Guyana, there's an increase in tragedies. Things that we never heard before are becoming so common. We talk about the fire, the Madhya fire. We talk about the four boys who burnt the dorms down because they cannot get to see their girlfriend. We talked about the two children who perished in the fire recently. And when you check the news, so many things are there. And we can expect that when you go on these sites, we can see these problems increasing. I would like to frame it using this question. How does a tragedy of prevention causes tragedies in society? How does tragedy of prevention causes tragedy in society? During these times, we must understand and be aware that for a tragedy to be in society, there must be a tragedy of prevention. As a nation, what we put in, that is what we're going to get out. We recognize that the end justifies the means. We also recognize that so we sow, so shall we reap. If the end result is a tragedy, then the means must be one of tragedy. So, there's always a balance between the means and the end. Hence, a tragedy of the people comes a tragedy of prevention. Investing time for better prevention after a tragedy happens is too late. It is too late when lives are lost. There has to be priority given to ensure lives are safe and secured over any other project or initiatives. Leaders and citizens are supposed to understand this connection and have systems in place. This connection is supposed to be a basic standard or characteristic in claiming to be educated or responsible. So all of the fancy degrees, masters, and doctorates are just for personal motives and remedial services. But the connection of the means and the end is the basic criterion to lead others on the path for good health, peace, and happiness. With this understanding of cause and effect, we have to take a stand in observance and awareness of the science of prevention. So, just as how we are holding vigils and observances for the victims of a tragedy, we have to do the same for the tragedy of failure of prevention. As urgently as possible, we have to show and inform the public of the different levels of how prevention manifests. Just like how we put up pictures of the victims, after that, we have to put up pictures and logical diagrams of the science of prevention. So, we have diagrams on how organic, violence-free, plant-based diet is a guaranteed foundation for nutrition and medicine. Next, we have how this nutrition and medicine is a foundation for good health. How does good health is a foundation for simplified living and lifestyle? How this lifestyle will create time and interest for critical policies on security and safety. A lifestyle that gives important time to execute those policies. Later on, I will create some videos to inform you how the business profiteer from society's ignorance of good health and how leadership simply ride the waves for a guaranteed honor and prestige. I'll make that video later on. And also, when I talk about the beginning of the foundation for nutrition and medicine, violence-free plant-based diet, you might have your questions. So always feel free, and it's your duty to ask questions. Okay? So, a tragedy of prevention is a tragedy of not simplifying our lives. Leaders have to simplify their lives so that they can invest time to establish required policies and laws. The citizens have to simplify their life to seamlessly implement these laws and policies. Opportunities to deal with situations are very important. Let us try to see how a poor lifestyle will cause poor mental health, leading to a tragedy. It is said that every day saucepan go to well, one day the bottom will drop off. So every day poor lifestyle is still entertained, mental health is declining, one day there will be another tragedy. The bottom will drop off, there will be another tragedy. In conclusion, the greatest regret or hurdle is too much of pride in man's survival of the fittest system. Habits, lifestyle, and culture is crippled by this pride. Let us not have pride, because with pride comes the fall. Pride will blunt our perception of prevention, causing even more waves of tragedies. Let us learn the science of prevention to have quality time for laws and policies and their implementation. Let us deal with tragedies in society by executing the science of prevention. So we have different stages, and we should inquire and question these stages so we can be aware. Finally, and most importantly, always listen to individuals who can make this connection, who have interest in making the world a better place. Always listen to them and ask questions.